and men, we're different. And we have noticed that a lot of times when we're communicating, we're saying the same thing, but maybe saying it differently.
Yeah.
And I know one thing is trying to understand him and knowing his heart. Because it's different when you don't know his heart, then it's hard to understand where he's coming from. Even right now, there's times where he will say things and I will probe and he's like, no, but that's not what I meant. But I'm like, that's what you said. But that's not what I meant. But that's what you said. So trying to understand him based on you knowing his heart. You know if he's not the type of person that's going to blatant just disrespect you or offend you, even though he may have did that, knowing his heart, trying to get an understanding of where he's coming from is key. And sometimes it may take him some time, because I'm like, just get it there. He's very detailed. Let's get there, let's get it there. He has to talk it through.
I gotta build a story.
Once he builds the story and talk it through and build some walls and everything and put the foundation, then he come back around. I'm like, oh, okay, it took him that long, but you gotta have patience. That's another thing. We must have patience with these men, because sometimes they are in a different process in their mind than we are. We think one thing, they're thinking another. The man from Mars and women from Venus, we do things and we think differently from each other. So when we come together, it's hard. The communication can be very tricky when you don't know his heart and how to articulate and and how he functions exactly.
And I think that also goes to prayer. Some young ladies who are watching this video, you may have not grown up with a natural biological father, and you may have not had a role model in your life to kind of teach you some things about men. In our marriage, I thank God for my wife, because my wife is teaching my daughter. She's teaching her a lot of things about being a young girl, and the respect. And there's some things that she's going to be able to instill in our daughter concerning how to treat your husband. Listen, young ladies, don't be afraid to ask God to show you how to understand your husband. Show you how to understand your husband. Not understand a man, okay? Understand the husband that he has so graced you to be chosen to be a wife to. Lord, show me how to be a wife to him, but show me his heart. Show me his when he does things or when he says things, what truly did he mean at the time? Because it's easily to get offended when someone says something and they didn't mean it that way.
Misunderstanding.
Should they have thought about it first before they spoke? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Have they got this thing down to where now they're going to think first before they say every word that they say to their wife? No. Are they going to try? I'm pretty sure they are. If they're a child of God, they are constantly saying, God, help me to be a better husband. Help me to be a better communicator. Help me to be a better affectionate person. Help me to meet the needs of my wife when she's in need. If he's a godly husband and a man who truly has a relationship with God and God is his father, these are the prayers that he's going to be praying. He's not going to be praying, God, fix my wife. God, show her herself. God, deal with her. No, he's going to be asking God to show him about him and help him. And that's what I knew. When God told me, when we first got married, he told me, do not stand in the way of what I'm going to do with her. And I remember them words 12 years ago. So, yeah, I would definitely say that.
One is, it's okay not to like each other at certain times. That's just normal. There's certain things you're not going to like. That's just how it is.
Yeah, I would say.
But you have to love unconditionally.
But I like liking you.
That's
okay.
You like liking me.
I like liking you. I think it's a beautiful thing that when we like each other, it ain't too many times that we don't like each other.
No, it's not.
Okay,
it's not. And it's not the
it's
person
just at that moment
that you don't like.
I think it's just
situation.
It's a situation at that moment. Yeah. That's all that is. Right. Once we kiss and make up and say we sorry to each other,
I
and
like
all of that,
makeup
and then we Start liking again.
I like the makeup.
I like the makeup artist.
So loving him unconditionally, but liking him is the key, y'all. Like, you don't like everybody. You love everybody, but you don't like everybody. But when you can like the one that you're with, y'all.
Generally, if God ain't put it together, you're not gonna like him.
We're not talking about that, baby.
Okay.
You already know. This video is about the ones that God has put together.
Right. But ain't too many times now we didn't like each other.
Also, speak positivity over him.
Yeah.
You can't be pessimistic. Stay away from complaining about him. If you're constantly focusing on the negative, that's what's constantly going to be magnified in your marriage.
It's gonna be fed.
Exactly. What you give attention to, that's what you feed. But if you can feed and see and think and speak positivity over him, what do you think is going to happen from that?
Yeah.
Positivity.
Yeah.
So catch yourself from speaking negativity and catch yourself from speaking that, especially around people outside the home.
Right.
If anybody should, like I said, you're supposed to be the biggest cheerleader outside the home, and inside you have those intimate conversations.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah. Keep your family out your business, okay?
Keep your, I ain't had that one here. I'm putting enough. Keep your family out of your business.
And your girlfriend, who's your best friend, keep her out your business, or him out your business, my brothers. Okay?
And I like that because when y'all have already made up, they still holding a grudge.
Yeah. And that's a natural because
they love you. Yeah.
That's a natural reaction because if they feel love towards you and you're their best friend or they care about you, and when they hear something about their best friend being mistreated or saying something to them, they're gonna be like, what he say? Or he
why they
like,
got
what she say? I don't want she talk like that to you, bro, and all this and that, or she gonna be, well, girl, he must be crazy. They're gonna have this negative thing about you. So really, actually, it's really not pleasing to God when you do that. Honestly, it's not, because what you're doing, you're sowing discord. And that's one of the things. Remember, 6 things God hates. 7 is abomination. One of the 7 things that God hates is sowing discord among the brethren. Sowing discord means that you say something to that friend about something that you're going through based on what somebody did to you. Well, you're going to have a hard heart towards that person. Mm-hmm. That's sowing discord. Sowing discord. You don't even understand what happened. You don't understand why it happened, what happened. So I would say, keep your personal business to yourself. Do not discuss that with your best friend or with the person who you was, don't do that, because you don't want that person to feel negative towards your spouse.
The person you should be talking to about your spouse is the one that created your spouse.
That's right.
Because he's the one that knows more about your spouse than your friends and family.
Absolutely.
Get it? Got it? Good. All right, recap. So here we go. So if you're taking notes, these are the things that we've discussed today. Speak positivity over him. Love him unconditionally and know that liking is the key. And try to understand him by knowing his heart, and keep your family and friends out of your business. That's it. So I hope this has helped you. Have any questions, any comments, feedback, leave them in the comments below. Hit that like button, and we will see you in the next video. Love you guys. This is your process. Embrace it, love it, trust it. Be you.
Keep it moving.
And keep it moving.
Peace.